Okay, then thanks everyone for joining. We got started a bit late because I wanted to make sure that the people I know that who would be joining, I just wanted to wait for you guys because it's the first one that we are doing. This is a concept that I just wanted to start for a while, and I think it's a brilliant start because we have people here with from with different experiences from different types of areas like sectors. So we'll go through that, but it's great. The reason why I kind of started this is that I have been talking to so many different people along the years when I started the business, like clients, and I'd say even before that, like when we Ranga and I go way back, before I even had an idea of starting a business. So I think it's good that we are here today, and I am so glad all of you could join. Again, the reason I wanted to kind of start was that when I talk to people, I notice that everyone has very different perspective about everything. It's not just about business, but technology, life, or like anything that we always talk about. Everyone has different. I don't want to use the word opinion, but it's more like perspectives, which is good, right? And it's always interesting. Like it's not what you think about something that when the other person says, okay, like that makes more sense, or like I don't know. I'm always like fascinated that to kind of see what people think about certain things. It's not always what you would think. And also somehow most of the interesting ideas just comes when we talk naturally. This is something like when we were working like day to day with Leanne, Tharin, like they are working with me. And like we start with like a morning catch up just to go through the updates, but we end up talking things that are like not related, but very cool ideas. I don't know, so much interesting stuff that is not planned to talk about. So I just wanted to try this and see where we just join like this. There's no agenda, nothing, and we just see where the conversation goes. Like we start with anything that we want to talk about. We start like because this is the first one. We just start with talk about bit about ourselves, but then the way the conversation would go would just flow naturally. So yeah, we'll give this a try again. Thanks a lot for dedicating the time. I want to try and keep this for just 1 hour, so it doesn't take up too much of your time. So maybe we'll do like 40 minutes session today because we started late, but let's see how it goes. So again, thanks. How it's going to work is basically, like I said, there's no agenda, nothing at all. Anyone can bring up anything. If you're interested in getting to know ideas from people in different industries, different streams, if you have something to bring, if you have something to ask, or if you're curious about something that the other person is saying and you want to just follow up, anything. Just like think of this as a very casual conversation that we just see where it goes. Someone says something interesting, you can just ask about, oh, is it like, okay, like talk about more, anything, right? Also, I know most of you guys, but then again, in the future, if you have more people, I would also, I mean, even you can do this, but I want to give the chance where if you want, you can really just promote about you, your business, or anything. Like even if, let's say you are working for someone and you just want to highlight about you, your brand, anything, right? So there's no restrictions, because that's also somewhere like I've seen when I join certain network events and all, there are restrictions like you can't do that, you can't do this sort of thing. So nothing like that. You can talk about anything. And the important thing is you're completely free to cut and use anything from this recording for your personal profiles, personal branding, anything. I do use the word anything more often. They should agree. But it's like what I wanted to say is it's very open. There's no restrictions, nothing. So at the end, just tell me, I'll give you the full recording. You all can cut it, use it. Especially the idea is that when we discuss, if you feel like you said something that's interesting that you can use for digital content, you can just cut and use that. So that's kind of the idea. Okay, and it's getting recorded, so you all can use that. Yeah, because nowadays, generating content has a huge potential. You need content for business, personal, anything. It doesn't even matter if you're working for someone, like like another company, because at the end of the day, the next company that you're going to apply for would look for your personal branding. Like everyone these days is looking for that. Even you're just applying for a job, it's not just the CV. You have more advantage if you're looking for, like if you have a like a good LinkedIn profile, if you are participating in other events, talking about things. Basically, you have to sell yourself nowadays for anything, even for a job, right? So that's kind of the goal that I have from this, and why I wanted to start this. So cool. Thanks again. Shall we do a quick introduction? Each of you can just give a quick brief just for the recording, and we have, like, if anyone's watching later or in the live, they would have an idea of who you are when you're talking. So we'll just do a quick brief introduction. Anyone can go first.
Maybe you can start with introducing yourself, like for anybody who's like watching the video, like
Sure.
what you're doing, and then just pass the baton to somebody else. Because
Yeah.
else I feel like nobody's just going to like start it on their own.
Yeah. Okay. Then also we could just then go with like the A to Z, and then the next day we go from Z to A. We used to do that on the company, like when we were working on the other stuff. Like someone's not talking, we are like going through the ones. Okay, so I'm Nilan. I'm the founder of a company called Team Up. We are technically not a startup now based on the number of years, but I feel like we are still a startup because of so many things. And yeah, we are basically into software development. Plus, now we are slowly moving into building products. So we have a internal product that we have been building for so many years now, and I think we are almost ready to get it to a more live version. Right now, we are like going through more of a private beta sort of thing, more testing, and making sure that as soon as we open it to like public for people or users that we don't know, that it's, you know, like a stable state. But so I'm looking forward to, of course, share more information on that in future sessions if we keep doing this. But yeah, that's me. Let's start with A to Z. Dilith, you're first.
All right. Thanks, Nilan. Hey guys, I'm Dilip Disilla. I'm right now based in London, UK. So I have a startup as well. Like we are a product design studio called Synapse Labs. So what we do is like we develop hardware products. At the same time, we act as a delivery partner for other non-technical founders who would love to develop a hardware, because every hardware development is pretty difficult. So we are in the game of making it easy, and then at the same time making sure what we develop, like from concept to prototype, is manufacturable, and then it's repairable, and then it is follows a compliance documentation. So we cover all of that in our whole product life cycle. Yeah, that's what we do. My first startup was based in Sri Lanka, and then we did a lot of work, and then I've got 4 more co-founders with me working on Synapse Labs. We are very much diverse. Yeah. I think I've got my other
I'll go
co-founder
next.
here. So
Yeah, I'll go next. So basically, what Dilip said, I'm one of the co-founders of Synapse Labs, and yeah, I basically manage, well, marketing, content, all the comms. So yeah, basically that side and a lot of the strategy. And yeah, that's what we do. We de-risk hardware design and development through series of services that we offer, as well as a few products that's in development. So yeah, that's what's up.
Great. Who's next? Dilrukshi, I don't know if you have your audio sorted. If not, it's Imasha's turn. I mean, I don't want to like give turns, but
Okay, I'll go ahead. Hi, I'm Imasha. I'm really sorry about not having my cam on. Probably by the next session, You could see my cam on. So yeah, I'm also a founder of a company, one of the founders of a company called Timeline in Sri Lanka. And just like Nilan, I think Timeline and Team Up have grown up together, but we'll also still, I don't think we also can categorize as a startup anymore, but still we see it as a startup. And definitely Team Up has helped us a lot in our journey. So that's Timeline, and we are like a boutique agency and production house. Apart from that, then recently I've also taken up a new challenge to head strategy and servicing at Ogilvy in Sri Lanka, Geometry Global. So that's a new challenge. I don't know how that would go, but timeline's still going on, and yeah, that's what I do.
Perfect. Thank you. Lian.
Hi, I'm Leanne. I work at Team Up. I've been there for almost 8 years now. I'm a software engineer, so mostly like coding and stuff. Looking forward to hearing everybody's opinions and stuff. Thanks.
Cool. Yusuf, you're next.
Hi, I'm Yusuf. I work in performance marketing and web analytics. And also currently, since the last 1 year, I've been starting to work on my startup, which is a local sustainable FMCG brand, which has a higher purpose than making a change in the community and globally. And yeah.
Great. Also good to have you here, Yusuf, after a long time.
Yeah, you too. Yeah.
Ranga, you're next. Hello, Ranga. Can you hear us? Can others hear me?
Yes, you can be heard.
Okay, then I think it's an issue with Ranga's. Rishi, you're next then.
I think like all of you does not need introduction about me as well. So I think I have been biggest part of Team Up for many years, behind the scenes of Team Up, not the front line. So, and I've been working as a product designer on the digital side for over 11 years now. So been designing and thinking of user flows and all that for the past 11 years. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to like know all the opinion about like any topics, especially because everyone else has a different industry, so different like perspective of seeing things. Also, I have good 2-3 topics that I would like to also talk about. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Tavin, you're next.
Hello everyone. So I'm Karin. So I'm currently working as a front-end engineer at Team Up, and it's almost 3 years now at Team Up. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Sorry, yeah, I got a bit of interruption.
No problem.
Yeah, I had to switch my network. So yeah. Hi everyone, my name is Ranga. Nilan and Rishi knows me from a long time because we met like almost like 15 years back, I guess, if not more. So I used to work with Nilan. And yeah, so that's little old history. So I'm currently working as a client relation manager. I have a bit of experience as a product manager, project manager as well. And I started my career as a developer and then moved towards this point where I am at right now. And I'm working for a company called Sandmark Solution that is in Gaul. And currently in our company, we are mainly focusing on HubSpot custom integrations and web application development. So that's a little bit about myself. So I guess that's enough.
Yeah, but we'll dig deeper on what everyone said when we are in discussions related things. Like I'm personally curious on a lot of things that I have, or I could ask from all of you. So we'll get there. Also, Dilruk, she just sent us a message. So she's a data analyst, and she's working with as a data analyst and BI reporting solutions involving ML and Power BI. That is very interesting. But thanks for joining. We hope that you can join the conversation next time also, just to introduce, see, talk with each other. But really appreciate you joining us. Okay, so since anyway most of you are, or because I know not most, like all of you, personally, I want to just give you a quick. Oh, we have Hamid joining. So. Hi, Hamid. Hamid.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. Fine.
Cool. We just started like a while ago. We got started late, anyways.
Yeah,
We were just.
I do
Do
forgot.
you want to give a quick introduction?
Yeah, I'm Hamid Ansek, a computer science undergraduate at OLS University. Currently, joined intern as in team.
Yeah. Okay. He joined us 2 weeks ago. So it's good to have you here, Hamid. Okay. I just want to give a quick. Hamid, can you keep it muted?
Sorry.
No worries. There was like a background noise. Okay, so since I know all of you, I just want to give a quick introduction, or like I want to add some context for all of you, like how I know each other. Then I feel like, because I want this to be a casual conversation, feel like that could help, because then you will understand where we are from each other. So to start with, of course, Reshika, she's my wife. And I think most of you anyway knows. And yeah, she's working as a UX designer. So sorry, no, it's a better, like, what's the title? It's product engineer, I think. Product, UI UX product.
No, it's mostly like going as product designer.
Yeah.
So like now in the industry, there are different type of product designer. It could be like as Dirit and Dirshani, like hardware product designing or like digital designing. So I'm most into digital product designing. So what was known before, like I think 10 years ago, the web designer has evolved after 10 years to be the product designer, whether it's in the software industry or whether it's in the web industry. So I think that's the evolvement I had. So I started my career as, I think, very basic graphic designer level. So it has evolved for what it is today. So.
Yeah, I think that has changed a lot since those days. I mean, how the, like, early days, they were just having like PHP developer sort of thing. Now it's not specific to a like a technology and all that. Cool. Anyways, so that's Reshka. Then I think if I start the oldest thing, I think it's Ranga. Ranga and I go way back to, I think, almost 15 years or more, like you said. We met when we were working in my first company that I was working, and if I'm recalling correctly, Ranga, I think I hired you, as in I was interviewing you at the company, and yeah, then we worked for a couple of years there until I think I moved out, or did you move out, like change jobs first?
You moved out before me.
Yeah. So that's how we met. Then there's Dilit. Oh, okay. Technically, Dilit should be the oldest one. Like
Even
Dilit
before
and
me.
yeah, Dilit and I used to be in the same class in school. I forgot that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. That's like okay. I shouldn't have started with like my memory is so bad when it comes to like old days or number like the years. But yeah, so we used to be in the same class, same school. But then Dilith, I think after we got out of the school, we weren't in touch for a while. Up until, if I'm not mistaken, we again met in Catalyst.
You're muted.
You're muted.
I think I went to uni in UK now, so then we slightly got lost in touch, and then but somehow like when I came back and met you at the other co-working space to your first office.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think then we were not in touch after school until I started the first job. That means maybe about 7-8 years, I think.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, then we met there, and from there onwards, we were like again in touch. Dilith is also an entrepreneur, just like business stuff, starting companies, and also we've been like working together, collaborating on projects, and being on touch ever since. I think last few years anyway, we were in touch. Sorry?
No, nothing.
Then there's also Dilith. Sorry. Then there's also Dilshani. They have the same similar name. They work together. Plus, they are husband and wife, and they're also like it's like a family entrepreneur thing. So it's good. We should have good concepts, ideas, or experiences coming in the future. How you run a business together with the issues you're facing. So looking forward to kind of talking those also in the future.
Like have a podcast about how husband and wife in the same business does not kill each other. Like,
Now, like you know how Canva does it? Because they're
Sorry.
also married, like the two founders. There was
Yeah.
actually a podcast about it. So
all right.
Oh, this is on Canva.
yeah,
You
like
said
the Canva founding team, they're married to each other.
I had no idea.
Yes.
Especially we want to see how you solve like different ideas. So yeah, then Lian, Tavin, they are working with me currently in the company, and Hamid joined us recently. Then Imasha, how did we meet?
Facebook.
MSN, way back
Then
2007. Nostalgia, and this is what I guess MSN has evolved to now, and we are doing this. So
yeah, technically, then I met Imasha before all of you. That's why I said that. No?
No, it's
2007,
Dilith.
yeah.
It's Dilith, it's Imasha, it's me. Then it's Ranga.
But MSN was I
Then
going
it's so if it's to tell, you have to place Yusuf after Ranga. Then I think it's Dilshani and Lian, I think around the same years. So I don't remember which one was first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the flow goes. And you also had to place Tarin somewhere in between. So
Yeah. Oh my god, I shouldn't have started the dates.
yeah, you should have.
But yes, Imasha and I used to chat in MSN. Like, how many of you all remember MSN? Ranga remembers? You have used?
Yeah.
Ranga,
Yeah.
Tarin
I'm
have
familiar
not.
with-
Tarin, I'm probably sure Tarin have not even seen MSN. It was before he was born. Lian, I don't know. I don't think. No, Lian?
I mean, I knew what it was, but I don't think I've ever used it.
Yeah, because I remember asking you sometime back, like on a casual listening, saying what's MSN, and I don't think you gave the
I mean,
right
I don't know
answer.
what it means. I know what
Yeah.
it used to do.
Deshan, you might have used, right? Huh?
Aren't you like
I
our
think-
age?
I shouldn't be asking how old are you in this recording, but what?
I'm younger than you guys.
Yeah, but I like you're closer to our generation. That's what I.
Closer?
Oh yeah, okay.
So I I know what it is, but I don't think I've used it. I
How?
started like probably with Facebook.
Facebook came like day after.
Yeah,
That
I
was
was.
like Netlog, that was High Five, even
High
like the era
five.
before, like,
MySpace.
yes.
Because,
Like,
MySpace, I know
Yeah.
MySpace, but I think I was too young to have any, any account there. But I started with Facebook. Listen, I know what it is, but yeah, I don't think I had it.
MSN is like the father of like
Yeah.
the chats, I think. Before that, I don't think it was there.
It wasn't
think-
mainstream, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
MSN
and
and
also-
Yahoo was kind of,
Yes,
but I
Yahoo
don't know
was
which
there.
one came before. Anga, do you remember which one came first?
oh, same like you. I don't. I'm not very good at keeping memories about dates.
Same issue. But yeah, so imagine I got to know like that. Then I think we anyway like stayed in touch. Not always until recently. I'd say I'm not recently, but like couple of years
On
back.
and off. I think we connected when you were at when you were starting Team Up. I think that's when we reconnected.
Yeah, for some reason, most of all of you kind of started, and like I mean, it in a good way. Like I got my, I don't know, I'd say I got control of my kind of like life with that, because then we were just working like 9 to 5 and all that stuff. So starting the company was very different step in life, and yeah, it's good to just have all those connections back, and you all are still here, so that's I think great stuff. Yeah, did I miss anything or anyone? Oh, Yusuf was working with me, sorry, because in that company I think Yusuf I just worked for about 2 years. That's like a whole different story. Might tell one day about that company, but yeah, so we used to work together. That's it. Yeah, so everyone knows now, like so now everyone knows everyone, so things should be good. Cool, we have some time. Is there anything anyone wants to just talk about, or I can just ask stuff? How do you guys like to do this? Like I said, there's no agenda. I want to see how it goes without an agenda. That's cool.
So I have 2 topics, like I think like for most of us coming from different industry can be useful, but I will let you like speak if you have any idea of the conversation going on. So
No, I have some genuine ideas that I wanted to ask you all, because I think, like I said at the beginning, like this is brilliant because each of you represents a very different sector. Like, yeah. So I think it's a cool thing to try, but I don't think we have time for the topics that I want to start with. So I might just keep some of them for the next day if you guys like to join. But those are I'm like very curious about these days. Hot topics on the industry, but just wanted to get different perspectives, because Ranga, I see you on LinkedIn, like you guys are doing a lot of like HubSpot related integrations and stuff. There are things that I want to kind of know or ask about. And then Dilit, you guys are now I think going to a good start with the new venture, let's say. How did it go with the demo day thing? I saw that you guys had a present. I don't know, was it an incubator or was it just that you present the business? What was?
Hi there, Anilan. Sorry. Yeah, that was demo day went really well. So we all the founders were there, and then like it was part of um a program called Materialize Innovation. It was really good because it was more optimized for hardware and material startups. What we did on the demo day was like we were building a product which pretty much, if I say about it, what it does is like it's a gadget that monitors appliance data in a non-invasive manner. So we demoed that. We had like the prototype built. I think I might have like even told you and got some input from you previously as well on this thing. And like, yeah, it's great. Like the people there was really good. Yeah, I mean it's good. I mean I've been in the Lankan ecosystem as well, and then the ecosystem here, the startup ecosystem. I'm sure you know, like within Europe and Sri Lanka, are very different. How they view things, how the support system. That's I think that's how for us, especially like if I'm in industrial design and engineering design space, like Sri Lanka is really limited, but I think it's growing. Yeah, but it was good. The demo day was good. Yeah.
Actually, I have a question of that. Do you guys, so if you are working with, like international markets as well as Nilan, so you've also been in the startup space in Sri Lanka and now in the, in Europe. Do you guys notice a difference, like open to anyone, not just Nilan? Like, how did you find that, like working in Sri Lanka, working with Sri Lankan clients and then moving to a different market?
I have a feeling Ranga might have a experience on that. Ranga, your company also, I think, started with Sri Lankan clients, right? And then moved to Singapore.
No, Nilan. Actually, yeah, we do work with Sri Lankan clients, but that is very minimal. Most of the time, from the very beginning, we were working with foreign clients. Some clients were smaller ones, but through I can say like 90-95% of our projects and jobs are coming from overseas. So we don't work with the local clients very much. But still, yeah, I can express my idea. But I think it is much easier to work with foreign people when it comes to software products because of the level of knowledge. I think most of the time Sri Lankan clients and they don't come with a good background of IT, so it is sometimes a little bit harder when communicating with them, but it's not there when we do the same with the foreign clients.
I think anyway, our business, we anyway started with the Sri Lankan market. But Deshan, I think I used to tell this to Dilith also back in the days, like the sector that you are trying or your business is about, I think it's very, very different how people would invest on it in Sri Lanka versus like the other countries. I remember you also had some bad experiences with some Sri Lankan clients, but that would be, yeah, it's I'd say it's very different how you could approach. This is something we also like doing now, where the way that we approach and way that we handle Sri Lankan clients and international clients is very different from the format of the proposal to the information that we give them to basically everything, not just like cost or anything, but it's very different. And I think, I don't know, you guys are now not really targeting Sri Lankan companies, right? Or are you still trying to do that? No.
No, yeah. So we've sort of moved away. I think currently the target markets, Europe, US, because that's sort of where all the hardware clusters are. But yeah, no, I agree. I think there's a pretty big difference. And what Ranga said as well, that I think there's a gap in understanding. And yeah, it's very important to, I think, understand the technical bits when it comes to the hardware industry. So that really did make a difference, and we are seeing that right now, talking to people, and even finding different communities, because I feel like there was not a massive hardware community, at least like the one that we have right now in the UK. I think Dilip, you might, yeah, you can add value there in terms of
Yeah,
communities.
I mean, it's a really good market. Like one thing is like what keeps um us moving is like the opportunities we have, like where we can collaborate. Not just hardware, it is common for other industries as well, even for tech. When it comes to knowledge, not everyone wants to be like all rounders. Like they value, they know like there's another person who knows better than you, so they would approach them, get advice, and then it's a relationship that works in that space. Like yeah, so different communities are available. I it's it's very interesting how you can still, with a smaller idea, how you can progress and create a difference within the market. Um, and also like it's a very diverse market, so the acceptance level is good as well. So you can definitely trial and error a lot of ideas in, especially in the European market. Yeah.
I think yeah, open to collaborate quite a lot more.
Is it just the UK market, or you're also talking about other more European countries? Or have you tried with other European countries? Or
I would say like for now, like it's the UK market, and then the second market is like Germany. That's huge with the hardware. So these two markets are really popular and like quite common in terms of collaborative approaches. So there's a lot of events that happens in these both the market, and then like a lot of founders even that I speak to, they move around within these two countries, and then even US, they travel wherever they want to fundraise. They just like move there, and then like they leverage whatever opportunities available. It doesn't restrict them from going to, let's say, even to Italy to fundraise, or even to France. I know like the scheming, the regulations, and then they are all kind of the same framework. So I think it's also setting up a business. You don't need to be a native citizen in the UK. It only takes like less than an hour.
that is true. I think also in the future we might have more interesting discussions, because I think Vanga, you were talking to me a while back about more kind of like European market. I'd say like what does it look like when it comes to that? Like you wanted
Yeah.
to kind of dig deep, and then Dilip and Deshani, their company is now based, like they recently started a new one, which is highly like focused on physical products. Like they are doing physical, I don't know how to like explain. Like basically, you guys do anything, right? Like anything physical, right? From I don't know. How do you say? Because I saw like some of the stuff that Dilip used to show me. But then they now kind of can see, and they get exposed into more networks and people that that they could bring some input into how that is going. Like when we get on discussions, and would help you also. But then you are also now already working with international clients, so that you might also have good experiences coming in. So I think it would be interesting. Cool. we are almost out of time that we scheduled. I don't want to take too much of your time. I know it's late in Sri Lanka. It's evening here. So last thing I wanted to ask is just a bit of feedback from today from you guys. What do you think? For one, what I want to know is, do you think like a no agenda open conversation like this would work? Like, give your honest feedback. This is like the first session, and I just wanted to see how it goes. But one good thing is everyone who said they will join today, so that is good. Even though like we know each other, but like again, thanks for that, and I appreciate. But it's good you guys join, because what happens in most of the open events is that people just say that they'll join, but most of them they don't. There's no ticket or nothing like that. And this is not just an event, but more like a conversation. I'm really glad all of you just joined. Everyone who said who will joined. So what do you think? One, do you think it would make sense to have like an open discussion, or do you think should we have something planned? And the very important last feedback I want from each of you is whether do you think it makes sense to do another session or try to keep doing this and see how it goes?
Okay, let me go. I think this was a great session. Thank you, Nilan, for organizing it. And it's great that there's no agenda, so we can actually delve into any which way the conversation leads, and then whatever topics that pique interest, we can discuss on that further. And yeah, so everything's good. And just if I'm to give some feedback, maybe if you could, I know I added this onto my calendar and I forgot to set a reminder on that. And hence that's why you caught me when I was traveling. So anyway, if you can actually also do set up a reminder, not for me, but like in general, for people who say they'll be attending and then forget like me that the event's happening. I think, yeah, that would be great as well. Thank you, though.
Yeah, maybe
Awesome.
on that invite to have also the like the Google, like for me, for example, I couldn't find the Google Meets link, right? So I had to message like everybody and ask for it. So like together with like that Google Meets, like just to send out also the link of the meeting, so which is good.
Got it. I'm making notes. No, because thanks so much for the feedback. Like what I want to do is, because I see a lot of like anyway, a lot of people do conversations. I mean even podcasts and everything, but it's all just like kind of planned. Like they know what you want to talk and all that. And I don't know. I just feel like it's more natural, like to kind of see if we can build something based on actual interest. Like you listen someone saying something and you're now interested, just want to try that out. And my long-term goal is basically to have this where we just like coming and you can just talk about how your week went, of course related to your work, business, anything, but a place that that you can just come and talk and everyone listens and just maybe interested, maybe not, that's fine. But since somehow our kind of interest overlaps, right? So for example, Ranga, me, and I think maybe like all of you kind of overlaps in technology. Then there's Dilip, me, and Dilshani, and we all like kind of overlap towards the kind of the business perspectives. So there's something that overlaps, and we'll of course see if there are other people who wants to join. But I want to just see that how that conversation goes, where you can just come and talk about anything, like how it went, or maybe you face some issues and you just bring it up, like casually, and someone might have a solution or something that we don't know. That's the thing. It's not just like a planned thing. I feel like that is more interested than you knowing what's the agenda and just like preparing something and okay, like listening. So every episode or every session would be like interesting. You don't know what's happening or who's going to say what. Might be something interesting to you. So yeah, let's see. Anyone else would like to say? I just want to see whether you think. But if you think that this doesn't work, like tell your honest feedback.
Thank you, Nilan, for thanks for organizing it. It's really cool and really awesome to meet all of you. Some of you I have met, some of you I haven't. But it is good. I agree with all Imesh, what you said about and then Nilan, what you said about not having agenda because it works well. Yeah, we can see where it takes, and then that way I think each of us will have what something to add from our own perspectives. That would be a good takeaway. That's going to be really useful. I mean, it so far so good. I think regarding the meeting link, yeah, I also agree on that. I did add it to my calendar, but it didn't. I clicked it and then it didn't work first time, and then had to look at it again. But anyways, things like that happen. It's normal. So yeah, that's just only the piece of feedback I've got. Other than that, it's pretty cool. Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. We'll do the schedule thing for sure.
And Nilan, I would like to add something as well. And about the link, same thing. I also might. So it would be really nice if you can, send or something. Email would be brilliant if possible. I know you're also busy, but try to do that if you can.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
yeah, and no agenda is also fine. And at the same time, I know having agenda from Nilan also would be fine, I guess, because I know you have great ideas, and I don't think because we are in the same field, I think most of the topics, if those are coming from you, those are going to work with me, but I don't know about the others. But I'm okay with both options. Thank you, and thank you everyone for having me in as well.
Thanks for the feedback. I actually had things that we could talk. It's not an agenda, just things I'm genuinely interested in how each of you all would think. Especially when I saw that you all had opt-in that you joined. So I knew that it would be a very diverse set of people. So I wanted to ask stuff, but honestly, because we didn't have time, if you start, it should go for because I want to give everyone a chance to also do it. So I want to try and do it next time if you are doing so. I would love if you guys join for another session and we see kind of how it goes. And next time we'll try to start on time, and because now that I know, okay, these guys are coming, anyway, I can send you an invite and get anyone else to just join if they prefer. So we can just get started with the crowd that is here and see how it goes, and still keep the link open for anyone else to join. Cool. Then, yeah, anyone else wants to say anything? If not, we can wrap things up.
Yeah, I think without that, better if we can.
Yusuf, we can't hear you well. Are you talking to us?
Okay, now?
Yeah, can hear now. Yusuf, are you talking to us?
Yeah, it's okay now, right?
Yeah, can hear now.
Yeah, I think without the agenda, it's fine, but it's better if we can have a primary topic, so we know we are going to start on that, and thereafter we can deviate into other areas. But that would be, I think, a better approach as well.
Okay, good. Thanks for the suggestion. That works with also what I have in mind. So it's not an agenda, but I will have some stuff that we can talk about and give everyone's opinion, so that kind of the conversation goes, and based on what everyone says, then we can continue the conversation, just keep it time boxed. Yeah, thanks, Yusuf. We should do that. Okay, shall we wrap things up? Then thanks again for everyone. I really, really, really appreciate Oh yeah, Leanne, sorry.
No, sorry, that was an accident.
Okay, I thought you were fine. No, because I will tell the story on another day, but I tried doing an event long time back, and it did not go well because of, I don't know, some, no, I'll tell the story. Not now, the next day, probably. But so I really want to just do this and see how it goes, because I think as a person, I have also kind of matured when it comes to working, business and stuff like that. So years ago, that what I did not go well for a couple of reasons. I'll tell the story next time. So thanks again. I really appreciate all of you spending your evenings for this. We'll try another session. Let's see how it goes. If we have to adjust, we'll adjust how it goes. But yeah, really appreciate it. Cool. We'll wrap things up then. Thanks, guys. Have a good evening.
Thank
See you all later.
See you next. Bye.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Thanks all. See you. Bye.
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 Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.